want to be successful in your coding interview? In this case, you need to know a lot of data structures and efficient algorithms, don't you?
And this is all true, but you also need to have a systematic approach to avoid mistakes and correct them in case they happen. On a daily basis, strong candidates and great engineers fail their coding interviews at big tech companies. To make sure this is not also happening to you, I'm sharing today the biggest mistakes people make in the coding interviews and how you can avoid them. I'm Fabian, the Big Tech Coach, and on this channel I make technology, career and success simple. So if you're struggling with your coding interview preparation for a FAANG company, or you're even too intimidated to get started, just subscribe to my channel and get ready with me. Let's get started with our first mistake. Not asking clarifying questions. Like in real life, asking questions is expected and it's part of the interview protocol. Besides that, if you do not clarify details in the beginning, you're gonna have a very hard time later on. Let's say you assume your input array only has positive integers. You implement your solution that only works with positive integers. And in the very end, it turns out actually the interviewer expected it also to work with negative ones. So whose fault is it? Exactly, it's your fault, because questions are designed that you need to ask clarifying questions in the beginning to get to a 100% correct solution. The takeaway is, before you implement anything, ask questions like, can there be negative integers in the input array? Is the graph directed or undirected? And can the graph have cycles? Coding without planning. So really make sure you plan your algorithm before you even write your first line of code. And don't hesitate to discuss with your interviewer. This is expected and they might drop a hint which prevents you from implementing a wrong approach in the first place. Freaking out if you get stuck. Most candidates really don't realize how normal it is to get stuck. And think about it, interviewers know better than anyone that candidates are human and no robots. I have created a dedicated video where I talk about what you should do once you get stuck in your coding interview. I'll link it for you in the top right corner. Not testing your solution. Simply saying it works is a common mistake many candidates make, just to find the interviewer spotting multiple bugs in their code right after. Don't get me wrong, having a couple of errors in your code is not a big issue, but you need to have a method in place to find those bugs yourself. And that's why you should have a good set of test cases you can run through after you're done coding. Just a single test input which runs through successfully is not really saying anything about how reliable your code is. And that's exactly what you want to demonstrate, that you're testing for different edge cases and that you're capable of writing reliable code. If you want to learn more about how to define test cases in a whiteboard coding interview, I have a dedicated video on this topic. I'll link it for you in the top right corner. And that's it for today. Thanks for watching. If you like this video and you want to support me, please like, comment and subscribe. To learn more about coding interview prep, I also recommend to watch one of the displayed videos.